So, I realized something, and real quick, this is gonna get either dark or depressing very quickly. So, if you don't wanna listen to me, I recommend you click off this video. Alright. So, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. It's April 2nd of 2024. 3. I don't remember too well. It's the year that I post this, hopefully. Well, soon I'll be, however long 2006 was, however long ago that is, that's what year it is now. Not 2006, but now. If that makes sense. I realized that we have I'm hoping this doesn't get striked or something, but we have a president that I woke up and realized we have a president that might kill us all. Don't get me wrong, it's unlikely, but I don't fear death. I fear what will kill me, but I do not fear death. I don't know if that's the same thing, but if I have nothing else I want to do in life, and I die peacefully, I wouldn't be afraid, because I know it happens. I know it. No one can stop it. I don't think there's a way to stop it, and I know even if I get older, there's probably not a way to stop it. But I've seen so many people talk about death and that they fear death. And I don't understand why. Death is not bad. It's part of life. It's very sad. It's incredibly sad to lose someone, but let's say I'm 80 years old. I've done everything I want to do. Yes, my family's gonna mourn for me, but it's life. It happens. If it's something else that, like, I got killed by someone unintentionally, maybe not. I'm gonna get mourned for, but maybe, depending on what happens, maybe I deserved it, maybe I didn't. There's a lot of things I believe in. I don't believe in the sight of there's a big man controlling everything. I don't believe in that all that much. I don't believe in many gods. Maybe it was true. Maybe there was a guy who could throw lightning. Maybe there was someone who commands the dead. Well, not commands, but keeps the dead from rising. It's maybe that was the whole thing, but I don't believe in that. I believe that you get to choose. When you die, you get to choose if you want to stay just asleep forever, or if you want to get reincarnated. Now, the reason I believe this is because I think I was reincarnated, because I call some of my family members different names from Vietnamese, and I don't know many languages. I don't know any languages other than English. For the longest time, I thought Spanish, the hola, I thought that was French. But I don't. The other thing I don't believe, I do believe in, well, there's two. One, Murphy's Law. Anything that could go wrong, most likely will go wrong. It's unlikely, but it is an actual thing. The other thing I believe in is karma. I'm a firm believer of karma. So if I do something that's truly awful and I get killed for it, maybe I deserved it, maybe I didn't. If I hurt someone to the point where they want to hurt themselves, I believe I would have to get reprimanded for that. I'm not saying I get hurt for it. Maybe I get jail time, maybe something else. But I don't... If it has to do with death, I'm fine with it. Because whatever I did, most likely, I deserve it. Now, I haven't been taking my medicine because I've been meditating to keep my anger and depression low. I still get very frustrated, but I don't feel like I don't have emotions anymore. I feel like I have emotions. And it's awesome. But the side effect is I get, since I've been taking it for so long, I think I get angry very easily. So, well, I've always had that, but still. But, back to the death thing. I don't fear death. However, I fear pain. I fear that I fear that I'll be in a ton of pain when I die. I'm fine with death because hopefully it'll be painless, and if it is, I'll be fine. Maybe I'll get reincarnated in the same life. Maybe I'll get reincarnated as a bird or hell. Some people believe they can be born a toaster, which I think is hilarious, but to each their own. Tastes like pickle juice, but it's not. Whatever. But I fear that if I died of fire, I don't want there to be pain. Because I'm worried that I'll be in pain because if there is a heaven or hell, I'm worried for hell I'll just be in constant pain. And for heaven, maybe I'll have I won't have a limb. I don't know. It all depends on your beliefs. With heaven, if heaven is a thing, I wouldn't want to go there because it doesn't seem like a place I would like to be. When I've gone from people, because I've never read the Bible, I've gone from people that it's bright. It is mostly you wear white, and I don't like the color white. I prefer the opposite. I prefer the shade black. You usually wear robes. I do not like robes. Well, I like cloaks, not robes. What else? The big man, or whatever you call him, God. The creator of life. There's a massive chair. He sits at, you can't see his face, because you don't know what he looks like. Most iterations, he has a white beard and he's white. Maybe he's black. I don't know. Maybe he's a toaster. But it's not a lot of things I believe. If I'm doing like paranormal stuff, I will wear a cross. Oh, one of the things I was watching yesterday was TFIL. They went to, it's Vlad the Impaler's castle, but it's considered Dracula's castle. Well, it's not Vlad the Impaler's castle, I think he just had it. He bought it. I don't think it was actually his, but originally made for him, but I noticed they were doing different prayers, like cleansing for a different way, and one of them didn't want to do it because it's not how they cleanse yourself. And here's where my belief of like cleansing and all that goes. Let's say I'm in America, and the cleansing is the English, you go to a church and stuff like that, however you normally do it in America. If I go to, I don't know, the other side of the planet, like, if I go to, like, Dracula's castle and I get cleansed, maybe the American way of cleansing doesn't work there. Maybe they're immune, or it just doesn't work as well. I would like to do it through their way, because it seems to work. And if I bring it on a plane, if I bring whatever I'm dealing with on a plane back, I'm worried it'll do something. It's unlikely, but I think it is possible. The other thing I remember that my mother said was, if you don't know how to put it back, don't mess with it. So if like the Ouija board, if I don't know how to close it, I really don't. I don't know the proper way. I just know there's a goodbye. You circle the board with the triangle thing and say goodbye, I think. But I don't know how to close it, so if I don't know how to close it, I don't want some spirit or demon. I don't want anything just being with me. I'd rather... When my sister went through a lot, I got this imaginary friend to cope with stuff. He's a complete douche canoe, but I talked to him. I got a therapist, but he just listened to me. He didn't talk, like tell me stuff. He just listened, and it was nice. But when I needed to talk and I didn't want my friends to worry about me, I talked to the imaginary friend, and he's still with me. I try to talk to him, but I'm too terrified that I'll be considered insane, so I've learned to talk to him in my head. it hurts me, and I wish I was kidding. It hurts my head whenever I do it, but I just don't want to be considered insane or confused. But when I took my medicine, he was gone. And it made me sad because it helped my memory. He talked to me and everything would be fine. And this was when my parents found out I stopped taking my medicine. I didn't tell them. I'd grab the medicine and put it in a little jar or in my cubbies in my room. But when I started, he was gone. All those memories just wiped from my head for some reason. It was like the MIB little pen where you say look in the light and they're like, what? And then gone. And then I stopped taking my medicine again. He's next to me, but there's no memories. I don't know his name. I don't know his face. I just know he was an imaginary friend of mine. And when I first talked to him, I could remember all of what I've said. When he disappeared, all of what I said disappeared from my head. Now, I don't remember anything that we talk about. And to be honest, one thing a couple weeks ago, it was a minor crash, but I still got in a crash. It wasn't bad. I was turning out. I was trying to turn left. I looked left once, looked right, focused right, and not left. I was trying to turn left. My father screamed. I looked to the left. I went blank, but I hit the gas. All they did was hit the back tire where the plastic pieces to hold the wheel well in place and stuff like that. That's all. That it broke off, but it's fine other than that. And the car works fine. The wheel well hasn't fallen off. But now I'm terrified to go to the place and I'm terrified to turn left. I'm fine with going in. I'm fine with passing it. It's just leaving it that I'm scared. But I've also been tensing up easily, not tensing up. I've been shaking. Whenever I get in the car in the driver's seat, my entire body starts to shake, and I can't control it. I've tried meditating, I've tried talking, nothing. But when I talk to my parents, I have nothing to say. I can't speak. Because, it's like my brain it's like someone took my head, my brain. There's nothing. If any of y'all had like I don't have dreams much anymore. People that don't have dreams, sometimes they just sleep in darkness. That's what's going on with me. If I close my eyes in the car, actually right now, if I close my eyes and think of a normal, warm summer home, I'm thinking about it. There is warm summer home, the words, that's it. There is no warm or summer or home. It is black. It is nothing, emptiness. And there's nothing, but yet I'm still scared. I still shake. So for a while, and when in cars, especially when driving, you do not tense up. That is a horrible thing to do. But that's the only way to stop my shaking. Because I look terrified. I look like something happened to me, but I'm not. I am scared of certain when turning out of the area, but that's it. It's like a year or two ago, I broke my wrist. I broke my thumb, but it was near my wrist. Not thyroid. I don't know. It's that webbing. I call it webbing, but when you look at your hand and you make the L, the corner where you'd make the L, that flesh, I broke. There's a bone near it. You can actually kind of feel it. I can feel it. It hurts, but when I do that, but whatever. I'm still terrified to ride my bike. But I hit the front brake, flipped over, and I broke my hand. And I'm still terrified. But it's only at a certain point. I'm fine with going anywhere else. But I shake. I shake uncontrollably, which makes it harder for me to ride my bike. Because I'm continuously moving my arms left to right, left to right, left to right. Trying to stiff up my arms to make sure nothing happens. But in reality, I'm messing myself up more. I know this went from so many topics, but my other account where I've been talking, I wanted people to find it after a while, but I can't do that anymore. I can't. And I've wanted to talk to one of my friends for a while, but he's going on with life, and I'm fine with that. I'm happy for him. But I don't want to lose him as a friend. I don't want to go to like a college and we won't see each other for years on end, and then when I finally see him again, he's on deathbed. He's on the deathbed. I don't want to see that happen. There's a lot of things I don't want to see happen, and I have a lot of my friends care about me. I know this, but I'm going to say this one thing. To keep my friend alive, I'd sacrifice my life for him. I met him in third grade, I think third or second grade. It sounds bad that I can't remember, but I met him in third or second grade. I felt like I was shy, but I was probably not. He was picked on quite a lot, and I was the type of person to befriend someone who gets picked on and try and help him. I had a friend, this friend strangled my best friend with a hula hoop. But the friend that strangled him, he had anger issues, bad anger issues, and kids threw rocks at him. So I was the type of person, again, to help people, and I tried calming them down as much as possible. But after a while, I couldn't. And I felt bad, but I gave up. So I went to my best friend. He taught me how to do weird stuff, but in the end, it was fun. I don't know what I'd do if I lost him. I really don't know. I might just isolate myself, but This friend I treat as a brother. I treat him as if we were born twins. He has my back and I have his. No matter, once I get my license, because I have a permit, once I get my license, if he needs help, especially with his job, I don't care if they didn't hire me, I'm going to help him. I live an hour away, probably 2 hours away from him. And if it's at the middle of the night and he needs help with something, especially like moving out and he's moving, it has to move in the middle of the night, I will get my ass up, I will get dressed, and I will carry whatever he needs. I'll probably have issues because I'm not good at carrying stuff, but I'll still try. And I'm trying to text him, but I'm too scared I'll text him in the middle of his job and make him lose his job. So I don't text him that often anymore. I also have another friend that she has also been 2nd or 3rd grade, maybe even 4th, or 3rd. But when people bullied me, to be honest, I'm still scared shitless of her when she gets pissed off. I used to be called child a lot of the times. I was fine with that though, because there were only 2 people that called me child. One I don't talk to anymore because, well, she started to become rude. And the other one, I haven't talked to her in a bit. I talked to her like a week ago, or 2 days ago. Just saying, hi, how are you doing? And then done. There was 2 messages from me and 2 from her. That's it. And fuck it, I don't care. I don't care if she finds this out. She probably already knows. For the longest time, and probably still, I had a crush on her. She was a really good friend, and she scares me shitless. But I liked her. And I tried to keep that secret because the friend that I didn't talk to, I tried asking out, and I kept trying and trying, which was a dumb idea, and I think that's what made me stop talking to her, because she's blocked me. I don't want that to happen. I don't want to lose someone else, even if I don't want to lose another friend, because I'm scared I won't have friends when I get older. I'm scared that I'll be the type of person to never talk, and if I do talk, I'm just gonna say it's fine. I'm fine, it's fine, whatever. I don't want that to happen, but most likely it is. I understand you don't see anything, and I'm sorry. But if you've made it this far, thank you for listening. I'm tired, but usually when I'm tired, I spew the most wisest of stuff sometimes, or the most depressing of stuff. And sorry. one of the things I should probably say is, if I do show my face, I'm losing my hair. My hair's falling out more and more, to the point where I stop brushing it to keep my hair on my head. I still wash it and everything, but I don't want to lose my hair. If I do, it's fine, but I just want to keep my hair as long as possible. And it's only on the top of my head. It was on the side of my head, and then the top of my head. But it's random spots, because it'll grow back. Like, at every month, I'll have, like, patches of hair gone. You can't see it, because I'm using the other hair to cover it up, but I'd have patches of hair gone, and then it'd grow back, and another area would be gone, and I'd have to cover that up, and it'd just be a continuous cycle. My hair has almost stayed the same length for a year or two, maybe more, just because it keeps going back and forth. Sooner or later, I just won't have hair. I've said this a lot, but one of the things on my bucket list I want to do is I just want to punch a kangaroo in the face. I think it'd be funny. Or dance with a crocodile. And I'm not saying dance by fight. I mean, I'm gonna grab both its claws or paws and whatever in the water or something and dance with it. Do like I'm at a wedding and I'm dancing with a woman, except it's a crocodile or an alligator, whichever. Preferably the least dangerous one. The other one I want to do is I want to hug a black bear. Brown bear? No. Black bear? Why not? Back to my best friend real quick. He taught me two things. First, I don't think he was afraid of much. I still don't think he is. He used to grab crickets with his hands, which I hated it for a while. Crickets or grasshoppers, whatever. We grabbed one and launched it down a slide at one point, but he taught me how to catch grasshoppers and crickets fairly easy. He showed me a snake at one point. I didn't see it, but I nodded and said I saw it. Maybe I did see it. I can remember where he showed me it. It was called Mile High or something like that. It was a massive track, and we had to climb a hill. On the left side, before you climb the hill, there's a pirate set area that you could climb, and I had the most embarrassing moment on that side. On the right side, it was fairly new when I left. I think it was like 3 years new, maybe more. It was a giant purple slide, and for a while I just didn't go on it because I don't like heights. And it was a plastic one, so it's kind of like metal, but it didn't burn your ass off. It still burned you, but also it was the one where if ice or water got on it and froze, it'd stick to it. So with metal, it'd stick to it, but you could push it off. With the plastic, it felt like if you were rubbing the pixie dust on the ceiling. I was taught it's called that, but it felt like that. Or rubbing a carpet. That's how the plastic felt. A hard carpet, though. And it'd stick, and it was awful. I have had that slide make me panic more than ever because I went incredibly fast and slid off. And where the area was, it wasn't like the bouncy thing. It was wood. It was those tiny wooden things that you'd usually put in a tank for your animal. Anyways, near the purple slide area, if you kept going right, there'd be a gazebo, and behind, I think it was a gazebo. The gazebo was very new, I think. Well, it wasn't a gazebo, it's like if you go to a park, it looks like a gazebo, but it's more of a sitting area, and people trade Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And whatever, like cards and stuff. Behind the gazebo, there was tall grass, and he'd show me. There was also a little river thing, but it was more of like a creek. And we'd catch grasshoppers there, and sometimes launch them down the slide, and make them scared shitless. And it was hilarious to me and him. So I think him, hopefully him. But there was, in the middle of both the pirate and the slide, there was a long area that you could go up. It was more of a ramp. And if you wanted to be extra special, you could go on the left or right side, and it was more steep, and you could climb it. Behind the pirate set, there was a swing set, and it was fun. And if you kept going behind the swing set, that's where you could feel extra special. And I was the type of one that felt extra special. But for gym class, we'd every once in a while go there and do like laps and like fun activities. Then we did I have a strip of fabric. I don't remember what it's called. It's saying I got second place in something. My friend got first place in quite a lot of them. I only got second place in one. Every other one I got last place. But it's like 100 kids out of, and 3 people, as a normal thing goes. Oh, we got ribbons. Mine was a purple one. I was never good at gym. I was good at music. By the end of the year, they'd give you these papers. It was like a certificate. And it'd say, you did this something. Like, I got a musical certificate for 6th grade, I think. And it was amazing. I'm very grateful for it. But my friend got a lot of them, I think. Not many, but he did get some. I only have one. My sister, I think, has 2. Anyways, we do that, running and walking. One of the things, because we'd have that track that goes it was a football field or a soccer ball field, whatever you want to call it. It was a field in the middle, and it'd have a track. It was not, I don't think it was paved. I think it was just rocks. I think they ripped out the grass and put rocks there. One of the times I remember, we made everyone think we were together by holding hands or something like that. That was hilarious to me. I hated it, but it was funny. But I do remember my friend got bullied by kids. I got bullied by teachers, which that doesn't sound, you might be wondering how would you be bullied by teachers? But this teacher was awful. She said she basically bullied me because I had issues reading. To be honest, there are only two teachers that I've hated: a Spanish teacher and her. I think that's it. There was one teacher that I really miss, or two. One, I'm fine with, well, I'll say the letters. It was K, Mr. K, and Mr. W. The W, we didn't call him that because I don't think he liked it. And to be honest, you didn't misbehave in his room, Mr. W's room. Because he'd make you do push-ups and stuff, and if you fell asleep, he'd scare the living shit out of you. And my parents loved him. I liked him too. Because if you know him, he is incredibly nice. Now, you're not allowed to say their first name. That is incredibly inappropriate. I was planning on doing it with my friend, but backed out at the last second. I think I blamed it on him, even though it was my idea. But it was... I feel bad for that paper airplane, man. My friend had a paper airplane given by his grandmother, and one of the ladies threw it away, which... Oh, if I had more bravery, I would have punched her, but... And again, I don't think I was near her when that happened. Maybe I was, I don't know. The other thing I remember was my friend brought food coloring to school, and I still need to pay him. So next time I see him, I'm gonna give him the $5, because I do remember $5. I told him to put food coloring in a banana and eat it. I didn't think he would, but I mean, $5 is $5. So, and I did say I would give him it. This was, I don't know, 10 or so years ago. So a decade ago, I said, put red food coloring in a banana and eat it. Go up to a teacher and smile, I think. He did it, and I have never given him that $5. Mainly because I think I had it, but I didn't want to lose it, because a $2 bill and a $5 bill were things that you had issues getting for a while. Probably not now, but before it was hard to get it. But now I have like 4 or 5 of them. I have 10 different $2 bills. Well, not different. Well, yeah, it's technically different. But $2 bills are pretty big. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say, because I'm getting tired again. Thank you for watching, and one more thing, you guys, whoever is watching, You are now considered fuckers. This is how you spell it. It's not because of YouTube. I'm gonna call it this. F-U... F-U-Q-E-R-S. Because a Q can sometimes make the K sound. Anyways, thank you for watching. And yeah. Bye.